What's going on, everybody? Lord have mercy, we got some things to talk about. Prince of Pan Crust Pizza. It was still weird. He's so weird. Oh man. Yeah, come on in. The producer of the film speaks out. And we're going to check out what she has to say. Because I heard that his little thunk ass gave her a huge headache. You guys come on in and join the fun. Make sure you're hitting that like button coming in. Make sure you hit the like button coming in. Hit the like button. We have some things to go over. What's going on, Jackie Chambers? How you doing? What's happening? What's happening? Yo, this is something else. This has been something else. So we're going to go over the producer video she posted because she wants everybody to understand how much of a pain in the ass it was to work with the Prince of Pan Crust Pizza. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, the Prince of Pan Crust Pizza. The Prince of Pan Crust Pizza is a horrible actor. He's a horrible actor. I know you guys, it's hard for me to schedule these lives, but come on in here. Come on in here. What's going on, Enrique? How you doing, honey? You good? While we're waiting for more to come in and join, hit that like button. Oh my God, I want to look at the misadventures of Umar Johnson, you guys. These videos here, I'm going to show you all. Hold on. This is from the American Flag YouTube channel. They are funny. I've seen two. He did a third one. I haven't seen that yet, so I'm going to watch it with you all. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? I'm fine. Been waiting for you just about all day. I know. Hey, Jack and Liz, it's been a day. It's been a day. What's happening? What's happening? Enrique Saint, shout out to my mods. I have the best mods ever. Thank you all so much for tuning in. People listening in the bushes, better come out those bushes. About to shake the bushes. Hit the like button. What does Shay say on LNC? Hit the like button to get out. It's trying to skew my analytics. There's no stopping me now. Nah, it's not. Let's go. I want to see this so bad, y'all. So this is from American Flag. Make sure you guys check out American Flag's YouTube channel. I'm going to share the video link here. Check out the American Flag YouTube channel and the animated videos that he has created. Oh my God. These videos, the first two were funny. Yeah, it was hideous, but with the producer putting out her Mary Ann Lorient putting out her video, she gives an explanation. She helps people to understand what went wrong. And from what I've heard so far, Jay Witt is live, by the way. I was trying my best. I have to get some other videos in, so I work during the day, and it's hard for me to get my content throughout the day in. So I have to do my content in the evening towards the night. And I have some content I need to do after this. But let me tell y'all something. From what I've heard so far, he was a whole headache. Umar Johnson was a whole headache. So while we get more people in, what's going on, Diamond Life? We're going to check out these three videos that American Flag did on his channel. So shout out to him. The Misadventures of Umar Johnson, issue 1. We're going to check this out. And then we're going to go to the producer's video. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see and hear. Let's go.
5 grand openings for the same school. It's like watching a rerun. Except he keeps asking for more money.
Oh, wait. What? Ooh, too fast. I don't know what's going on with that. I'll take it down to 1.25 speed. Hold on.
You ever notice how Umar Johnson has like 5 grand openings for the same
Hey,
school?
Wyoming guy.
It's like watching a rerun. Except he keeps asking for more money.
We did it, family. We here. History in the making. Black excellence manifested in brick and mortar. He really built it. I told y'all to trust the process. You are standing on sacred Pan-African ground. The Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey, RBNG International Academy for Revolutionary Black Boys. Where the bathroom at, though? Now follow me. The grand tour begins. This gonna be the STEM lab sink for science and sanitation. Do purpose.
Innovative.
Here's where we gonna build the Dr. C.
Diamond
Lee
Life.
Vegan Culinary Arts Program for the children, for the chakras. Some of y'all haters out there think I ain't doing the work, that I took the money and ran, that I'm in a cheesecake factory with hidden white wives.
Cheesecake Factory.
Lies!
You were definitely at Cheesecake Factory. This video.
Family, we're 94% done. But
Oh. For the children. I know, right? What's going on? Hold on.
we're 94% done. But I need $250,000 for electrical, $75,000 for HVAC, and $800 for a Bluetooth megaphone, plus tax. No donations, no liberations. No donations, no liberations.
Bro's got more donation links than working toilets. Permit status rejected for structural failure. An existing raccoon colony. Bruh.
Yo, ain't this just
What's
the
going
old
on,
possum
Princess?
fight warehouse? That's phase 2. We reclaiming that space as a healing dome. Y'all ever open the door in this place? I said no coons allowed. You ain't contributing. You ain't qualified.
That looks just like him, don't it?
At this rate, them raccoons gonna graduate before the first student does.
Shake it up is all that we know. Using bodies up as we go. I'm waking up.
We're gonna go to the next one. Hold on.
Here we go again, folks, with another grand opening. A black hole of nearly infinite donations in his pockets. Well, a pocket dimension of altered Umar reality. This is what I like to call the cost-sunk fallacy. The tendency to continue with an endeavor despite its lack of success because of the resources, time, money, and effort already invested in it.
Yeah,
So-
look just like him.
Let's look at Exhibit A, Umar Johnson and his FDMG Academy.
Today marks a story.
Shout out to everybody coming in. Make sure you're hitting that like button coming on into the show. This is issue 2 or show 2 from American Flag YouTube channel. Make sure you guys go check out American Flag's YouTube channel. Give them a thumbs up. This is absolutely hilarious, and it looks just like the Prince of Pan Crust Pizza.
Oracle
Okay.
Day, the grand opening of the FDMG STEM Lab. The grand opening of the FDMG STEM Lab. The grand opening of the FDMG STEM Lab.
Oh God,
Yes, Dr. Umar, we ready for the future.
it's not just like it's cold.
I don't see no lab equipment.
We don't need no white man's accreditation. This is black owned, black funded, and by your donations. Look, here we will teach coding, engineering, and rocket science.
Is that just a pile of bricks?
Not just bricks, family.
Yo,
Revolutionary African building blocks. I said revolutionary African building blocks. I said revolutionary African building blocks.
Umar, where are the computers? Or desks? Or literally anything?
Brother Flag, you lack vision. The ancestors will upload knowledge directly into the children's pineal glands.
Oh God.
See, this is why we can't progress. Too much
He's getting-
negativity. Too many beta males asking for receipts. What you think this is? A legitimate business? What you fail to
It's
realize
getting bigger.
is that these computers are in spiritual form. The ancestors will download the knowledge into our brains.
Or maybe you're just a proprietor of too many scams.
Disrespect, treason against our ancestors. These
Oh,
bricks
Lord.
represent Imhotep, Garvey, and Mansa Musa.
Yeah, bricks. That's deep, Dr. Umar.
We don't
Oh, God.
need the white man's Wi-Fi. We got melanated mental broadband.
Weepy.
Melanin Wi-Fi. Yeah,
Weepy. This is something else. And it's like he should have drawn them with like just wide black eyes, just showing that they have no brain. I don't know. He said weepy.
it's Dr. Umar.
This man really said melanin Wi-Fi.
Listen, family, with our ancestral frequency, we can download NASA-level physics free of charge.
So, when the computer's coming through, though?
Never.
The next grand opening.
Dr. Umar, when will the real classrooms be ready?
When the donations increase, brothers and sisters.
He's never opening up this school, guys.
Many times.
Shit flies. I can put these niggas in my book of Negroes. Come my school. Got no donation. Come my school. Pick up pig. Then eat back. Shit flies.
Yeah, I believe I'm in the book of Negroes. Well, I'm gonna be right up in there. Look at this rock. Ray Helen Green. Oh God. The broken windows still boarded up. Yeah, this is something else. Okay, this is the third one.
Randy Flag back again, riding on the proverbial freight.
Y'all make sure y'all check out American Flag, and thank you all for joining. Hit the like button coming in. We're getting some laughs in before we get to the producer's video where she speaks out about the Prince of Pan Crust Pizza giving her a whole migraine while they were making this feature film, Awaken. All right. So that's going to be up next, but let's just get some laughs in.
Train of Umar Johnson's one-way trip through a brick wall. If you're a subscriber of Umar Johnson's politics, then you would know that I'm on his 50-state gravesite tour. Except that we are at Oxford, which is in London. Remember I said that because I don't even know how he got here.
Exactly.
But like my nana always said, there's a sucker born every minute.
Yep.
Maybe I'm the sucker.
Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, princes and princesses of Africa,
Princess.
lend me your melanated ears. You are not in a classroom tonight. No.
Melanated ears.
You are not in a classroom tonight. You are not in a classroom tonight.
Hey,
You
Arcees.
are in the temple of Pan-African truth. You are in the house of Garvey. You are in the sanctuary of African consciousness.
Jesus.
Now, I know this is an Ivy League university. They say the brightest minds in America come here. But tonight, the ancestors sent me. The ancestors said, Umar, these children are drowning in Eurocentric.
Chilling. Yeah, a word they would not understand over there in London. Y'all notice how dirty and sweaty he always looks? Like he needs a bath. But I tell you all, Umar Johnson needs a bath.
Indoctrination. Go forth and deliver them from the
Here
lies
we
of
go.
the oppressor. And so I came. I did not come for clout. I did not come for
Look
clicks.
at that nasty
I
shirt.
did not come for TikTok dances. I came for liberation. So let me get straight to the cancer eating away at the heart of Black liberation.
Just the ears.
Interracial marriage. I said, hey, somebody got to say it. Interracial marriage is the greatest Trojan horse ever smuggled into our community.
What?
Because when a black
laughing
man
at
lays
him.
down with Becky, with Karen,
Look at it.
with Miss Pumpkin Spice Latte, his melanin Wi-Fi immediately downgrades
Wi-Fi.
from 5G ancestral frequency to AOL dial-up. That's right. That's right. His children come out confused. Don't
Chilling.
know whether to wear cornrows or Crocs. Don't know whether to listen to Coltrane or Coldplay. Don't know whether to eat collard greens or cottage cheese. And sisters, don't think I forgot about
Yeah,
you.
he's so dirty.
When a black queen joins herself to Mr. Chadwick Pumpkin Latte III, she surrenders the womb of Africa to the oppressor. Our unborn generals, our unborn inventors, our unborn kings and queens colonized before they even see daylight.
This is ridiculous.
Reparations? You want reparations? You never get reparations if you hand the reparations check straight to
Ooh.
Becky to go buy pumpkin candles from Bath and Body Works.
Yo, this
You
is
want
crazy.
liberation? You'll never get liberation as long as you seasoning collard greens with mayonnaise. It's culinary treason. Now, I know some of y'all want to talk about current events. Let's talk about it.
Y'all want to know something funny? That's how he sounds when he's rambling. He's just saying dumb stuff.
The inflation crisis? That ain't just economics.
Oh my God.
That is a direct attack on the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy donations.
Oh God.
They're raising gas prices so you can't drive to Western Union and send me your support.
Yeah, he wants your grit
The
money.
student debt crisis? A plot to keep you so broke that you can't cash out
It's so
Dr.
many.
Umar the tuition for your children's liberation. And climate change? Don't get Dr. Umar started. They're manipulating the weather. Yeah, I said it. HAARP, H-A-A-R-P. HAARP, H-A-A-R-P. HAARP, H-A-A-R-P. Technology. They're using it to flood my school so I can't open it.
God.
Every hurricane is a hate crime against FDMG. I said, every hurricane is a hate crime against
Every
FDMG.
hurricane.
But here's the good news, family. The FDMG Academy is
Yeah.
not just a school. It is an ark. When the flood of Eurocentric lies come drown our people, we will be safe inside the ark of Pan-African STEM. Noah built his with wood. I'm building mine with bricks, love, and PayPal donations. Every dollar you donate resurrects the genius of
PayPal.
Imhotep in your child's DNA.
Oh God.
Every cash app you send unlocks Garvey's spirit in your son's penile gland. Every Zelle you send puts one more desk in the classroom of liberation. Don't clap. Donate. Don't tweet. Donate. And don't snap. Don't gram. Don't TikTok. Donate. Now see, this is why we can't progress. Too much negativity. Too many beta males asking for receipts. Too many people worried about accreditation. Accreditation is a
Speaking on that receipt, yeah, you're gonna have to show us your expenses. You walking void. What a Teletubby he is.
plantation stamp. Did Harriet Tubman wait for accreditation before she freed the slaves? Did Marcus Garvey
He
wait
was
for
opening a
accreditation
school.
before he built the Black Star Line? Did the pyramids need accreditation before they touched the stars?
It's not
No.
a school.
So don't ask me
This is
when the
delusion
school
wrapped in
opening.
sweat.
Don't ask me about air conditioning. Don't ask
Oh my God, that's so true. Prince of Pan Crust Pizza, delusion wrapped in sweat.
me about plumbing. Just ask yourself, have I donated today?
Ugh.
Because if the answer is no, you ain't ready for liberation. So in conclusion, family, FDMG is the answer. FDMG
Window
is the
meeting before
solution.
midnight.
FDMG is the past, present, and future. And if you truly love your people, if you truly love Africa, if you truly love your children,
This is ridiculous.
you will leave here tonight and you will Venmo me every last mother-freaking dime. You will clear your bank accounts before midnight.
Ugh.
Black power.
Where exactly is the STEM equipment?
Family, the true equipment is melanin itself.
So when is the school actually opening?
When the ancestors say so. And when the donations increase. I
Now
didn't say
they
this over and over and over again.
Or when the scam is over? Oh my goodness.
Once again, disrespect, treason. This man is a government plant sent by the FBI to destroy my vision.
The IRS will do that when one eye open.
Dude, he's never opening up the school.
Never.
Never.
He's missing a tooth, y'all.
You and me,
The snow bunnies.
we used to be together.
So
Every day
dirty.
together, always.
Yeah, look at him eating.
Really feel
Yo, he got a plate of spaghetti, a hamburger, green beans, no, sweet peas on a plate, with something that looks like a cookie, and a cup of coffee. Sitting next to two white women. He claims to hate. He's so racist. Oh my God.
I'm losing my best friend.
Yo, this is something else. Donations. Donations. Donations.
It looks as though
Nobody's.
you're letting go. And if it's real, then I don't wanna know.
Oh God. Yo,
What was that?
hold on, let me go back. So we're gonna get into the producer's video. Oh my God, that was funny. That was so funny. Let me get some comments in right quick, y'all. This is something else. I just don't like it shows how his base thinks. Like they really think like, oh, he's doing such a great job. No, he's not. No, he's not. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. So let me go up and get some comments in. Yeah, that was hilarious. Make sure you guys check out American Flag YouTube channel. Let me go back. I want to make sure I got the right one in.
Randy Flag.
Hold on. American Flag YouTube channel. Thumbs up on that. That was awesome. Please go check his channel out. And he has 3 videos he's done so far. Absolutely hilarious. It just kind of shows the animation. They look like they were shocked, mad, disgusted, and probably smelt his funky ass all at the same time. And their facial expressions was just on point. Enrique said, how many references does he have? How many lines has he turned around? 0. Oh, Wyoming gal, what's going on? Shout out to my mods. Thank you all for being here. 40 people watching. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Francisco said, hello, everyone. Is it Keel? I want to make sure I'm saying it. Keel Hall, what's going on? I know. That was so funny. I'm alive like I'm dead. Say laughing out loud, man. Yeah. Cardell, how you doing? Yeah, he always has to say 3 times, everything 3 times. And then he said, Wi-Fi. Did y'all get that? Did y'all peep that? He said, Wi-Fi. The next grand opening. Yeah, okay. Just their ears. He wants their money. Yep, that looks like Oxford University. Yeah, this is the question was, are they angry or shocked? They were all of that at the same time. And disgusted. He definitely needed a bath. Oh Lord. Say said I'm driving hollering. Oh my God, conspiracies galore. I mean, that's a con artist for you, right? They don't give you any facts or anything. They just throw out nonsense, conspiracy theories. It's just, oh, child. He says things 3 times like his name is Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Yeah, if you say Candyman 3 times, I think they're supposed to come out in the mirror and haunt you forever. Child, Umar Johnson is the nightmare that just won't end. It's just so ridiculous. What's going on, girl? Speak. How you doing? I want to make sure I get you guys comments in. Child, I watched these the other night, shaking my head. So spot on. Exactly. And it's not just listening, it's the visuals for me that did it. So if you guys are able, if you weren't able to see, like Saint says she's driving, please, when you get home, check out the video so you can see the facial expressions of everybody in the crowd. It's so spot on. It's kind of accurate to these advocate grifters. Exactly. Yeah, he's being compared to another grifter all up in Harvey trying to create a cult. You know, it's so crazy. Damn. Hypnosis. Oh my God, snow bunnies. I know these folks on the road think I'm crazy. I can't stop laughing. What's going on, my Dale? How you doing? Shout out to you. Oh my God, y'all. So when the donations increase. I know, right? Spaghetti and coffee is crazy. It looks like it's so gross. He just stuffing his face with food. He's not even eating something that makes sense. Just eating random things. Gross. Miss Boogie down. What's going on? Working in the bushes. I got you. Keep on working. I appreciate you. Kill. You're work crying. This is hilarious. What school is finance via Cash App? Oh, here's his PayPal. What's going on, Wyoming? Thank you. Oh, thank you for the $5 super, you guys. We have a $25 goal for each live stream to go towards, expenses for the channel. We meet it, we don't. But I thank God for all of the support either way. I just want you guys to make sure you're sharing the content, hitting the like button, and subscribing to the channel. We are growing. I did up just a post to show where we are. A little bit over 27,300 supporters here in the Lady Luck Club, and this would not be possible without you all. So continue to share and like the content, and sub. Consider becoming a member. We're going to be watching Random News 4-hour video he did. That is absolutely awesome. And our members only live this week, so that's going to be a treat. Thank you so much, Wyoming Gal, for the $5 super. I appreciate that. That part. I know. We're going to get into check Cash App. Okay, cool. Oh, thank you, my dad. Thank you for the $20 Cash App. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. There you go. Now we met at go. Yay! Thank you all so much. I appreciate that. Any other donations after that, I bless God for it. But I try to just, at least put that out there. Because, if you say, hey, support the channel financially, people think you're grifting. It's like, no. We can spot out grifters. We know con artists when we see and hear them. But I thank you all for supporting me here in the Lady Luck Club. I've been at this for 5 years, and it is an absolute honor just to be able to hang out with you all and give you guys great content. So we're going to get to the producer. This is Marianne Lorient. And you guys, she did a video, and she just kind of talked about what it was like to make this movie with the Prince of Pan Crust Pizza, because he's so weird. He gave her a hard time. So I had watched some of the video, so I had to rewind it back. But we're gonna watch the entire video together and just get her thoughts on this, you all, and listen. She's gonna tell us some stuff that's gonna be mind-boggling. Some of it is not surprising because Umar is a narcissist, but either way, let's get to it. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see and hear. Let's go.
Good evening. It's Marianne. I said, let me do this video.
Hey, the Informant Media. Shout out to her.
I wanted to do this video following the film. First of all, I want to say thank you. A lot of you send a lot of kind words. A lot of you like the film, and I appreciate all the flower and cast.
I wasn't aware there was a lawsuit. Is there a lawsuit? The Informant Media, shout out to you. You said his lawsuit is weird. Have you filed against her yet? I'm not sure. He's trying to sue her now. For what? He's still a fathead. What is his damages he trying to claim here? Oh my God. I'll look into that. I'll check to see if he has a lawsuit filed, because that would be hilarious. And then I would definitely read it and go over it and laugh. We would laugh at him. Oh my God. I can't believe he's trying to sue her. That's crazy.
Crew member. They didn't chime in. I was the only one as a producer.
Suing for $500,000
to comment. But we were really happy with
shout out to Lennon Honor. So he's suing her because she did an interview with Lennon Honor, and now he's suing her for $500,000. He's gonna lose. Prince of Pan Crust Pizza, you're going to lose. No one harmed you in the making of this film that you chose to star in. You're going to lose. You fathead Oompa Loompa.
The feedback. And then anything you do is not for everyone. So you had some people, I don't know if they're his people, but that weren't feeling it. But it's what it is. So the purpose of my channel is to put out my body of work. And I'm gonna stay focused on that,
Yeah.
not to derail from that. But Awaken was my body of work, and he is a polarizing figure within the Black community. Everyone's talking about him. We're gonna keep it
Artistic rights. All he did was make demands. He's such a clown. He's gonna lose.
real. So I'm probably gonna chime in on this and then leave it alone after that and kind of focus in on the art. And so it's so much that I'm gonna cover.
Okay, thank
I don't
you,
know where
Jack.
to start. I had a direct connection with Umar Johnson. It wasn't like a flyby. I met this person. This is someone that I connected with, and we worked for a prolonged period of time. So I'm going to stay on track with the film. The script, it was 150 page. And for some people that didn't like it, I'm not tooting my own horn, but because I'm good at my craft, I was able to deliver what I deliver to you guys yesterday. So the script was 150 page. It was sent to him electronically, and it was sent to him also hard copy. I'm old school. It was a hard copy was mailed to him. He had the script for 4 months, didn't contest anything in the script. What I need you guys to understand, when he arrived for filming, we only had 3 days. 3 days to get the film done. So when he arrived for filming,
wait, 3 days to film the entire feature film? 3 days? The cinematography was good. That script was trash. Yeah, it was. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Shout out to my mods. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button. Okay, so far, if I had to give any critique right now, Marianne Lorient, please get a stand or phone stand or something so you can record yourself talking without the camera moving. It's shaky. That's all. All right, let's get back to it.
He flipped the script on me. A very first day of script, he didn't say anything. It's when we got on set, things were like changing. The very first scene, we're gonna get, so in a movie, the way it works, if you have,
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt it again. I haven't seen the interview yet, so I'm gonna have to watch the Lennon Honor interview with her because I haven't seen it. So I guess that would be something else we have to add on to watch because it's easier for me to be able to see that in full context. I'm starting to understand why the feature film was not all that great. If Umar was in here dictating how the script should be changed and the direction of the film and all this other stuff, if he started trying to single-handedly reshape it, we can understand why it was not as good. But part of her being the producer is keeping the actors in check. This is her film. She paid people to write the script. She had a director. The actor is to play the role. He's not that big of a figure. He's not even a good actor. He's barely a good person. But he certainly does not have, that standing to be able to dictate how an entire movie is shaped. You get actors that have been acting for 20, 30 years that, it takes years to get to that point where you can dictate, how the film goes, and the producer, the director actually listens to the lead, star of the film. But he's not somebody that should be dictating anything. That's the thing. So you got to have a spine and be able to say, no, you're not going to change up my script or how the direction is going to go. You're not going to change up. You're not going to sit here and change stuff up when you're not paying towards this film being made. He didn't pay any money into making this film. He got paid to be in it, but he didn't pay any money for it to be made. So he should have set his fat ass down with the stuffed crust pizza.
Different scene in one location. So you're not that all. And then, so we're not filming in order. So the very first scene was his home. Now, as the producer, because I'm an MD producer, there's a lot of work that goes on before we actually start filming. Every location had to be accounted for. Every location I had to get permission to use. So when we arrived to film his home, he threw a tantrum like a child. He was like, no, I'm an educator.
Sound about right.
I'm a polar in the community. I'm
What?
your next Malcolm X, your next Martin Luther King. These were his exact words. You're not
Wow.
going to portray me like that. And then I wasn't disrespecting him. I said, Doc, I've video called with you. I Googled your place of residence. As a producer, I'm just trying to mirror your lifestyle to get it as accurate as possible.
Wow.
So I don't understand. This home is equivalent to the lifestyle that you live. Nah, you get me a mansion or something. I'm getting on the next plane. Like, he threatened very first day. We haven't even started filming. He threatened to walk away. I'm in panic mode. So I take the phone. I call my girlfriend.
Oh my God.
She's in corporate America. I said, listen, this is a business deal. I can't take the crew and him to my house. These are people I'm working with. This is business. I don't want to open myself like that to use my residence, but push come to shove, if I have no option, then that's what I have to do. She's like, you guys head to the house. I have a brief meeting. It's not going to take long. By the time you drive, I'll be there. I'm like, okay. And then the person who's going to let us use her place for his home, she is part of the conscious community. Big Umar supporter. Send money for FDMG. But he felt that home was too humble. He didn't want it. So we packed up our equipment.
Yes.
It's a lot of work. So I'm texting.
This dude, this thunkhead Oompa Loompa, this brainless Teletubby. Oh my God. Was there not someone she could have found that looked like him as a backup? Shouldn't there have been like a second? I mean, I don't know a whole lot about film, but he is a narcissist. I know, right? Thank you, Jeff. A true narcissist believes he knows everything and how to run it. Not exactly. Oh, I got you, Diamond. Packed up again. This is crazy. Like, was there not a second? You know, okay, you want to walk away? All right, well, get your bad ass on. All right, let's call so-and-so. Even if it's just they look alike. Like, seriously, this is crazy. And she sounds like she was just so disappointed. Man, Umar is a piece of shit.
See, the leading lady, she hadn't arrived at the original location. I'm like, change of plan. We're meeting so-and-so. And as a producer, I get there on time. So I got to get there. Something's going wrong.
Right.
So I was there on time with him, with another cinematographer. So those who hadn't arrived yet, they weren't late, but they haven't arrived yet. So I'm texting, change of vendor.
Well, that changes things. She had someone that was playing him and got rid of him because he wanted to play himself, but he wanted to dictate the film. And oh my God. Umar, you're not even a good actor. You're not a good person. You're certainly not a good actor, Umar. And you can add Lady Luck Club to the Book of Negroes and you can kiss my ass while you're at it.
We're going somewhere else.
Crazy.
And then when he got to my girlfriend's house, he was pleased. He's like, yeah, this is more like it. I rolled with it. And then he wanted to do a walkthrough. And I have strong women within my circle, respectful but strong. So she was clear with them, like, no, you're not going to walk through. I gave her a designated area where to film. And then she has like a beautiful home office. He wanted, this is a nice office. I make video all the time. We need to capture a video. I said, Doc, we're going to be respectful. We're going to use the space that she gave us. I'm not going to, that's your friend. That's your friend. I said, I understand she's my friend, but we're going to be respectful.
He is a drama queen.
I'm saying this, is like I said, after this video, I'm not going to continue to speak on it, but it's to give clarity to those that had some negative feedback and to those that showed me love, but so you guys can understand what I went through within that 3 days to make what you guys saw a reality.
Thank you for telling us.
And not to get messy, the leading lady, she's of age, but she's younger. And the script, she followed instructions. She had a black lingerie. And then in the script,
Thank you, my dear. Hit that like button, guys. Y'all hit that like button. You're watching. You're obviously enjoying it. Let's get those likes up. It's free to do. Seriously. Or, you can hit up the Cash App and send a super. Hit the like button. Free to do. Free to do. Let's go. Get those likes up. You kidding? All right, let's get back to it.
Had boxer and a sleeveless t-shirt. You know, those tank top t-shirt that men wear?
Yeah.
So he's like, no, we're going to make this sensational. This
What?
is him. This is not me as a producer. We're going to make this sensational. So I'm going to take off my shirt. I said, well, you don't have to. This is just a simple
sensational. That's
thing. That's
gross.
just to add spice and flavor. And he's like, no, I'm taking off my shirt. And then he proceeded, he wanted to remove his box. I'm not making this up. We got that, like, because you warm up, they start running the camera. We haven't hit action. So I got a lot of footage. So he wants to take off his boxer. So
You got to be kidding me.
I can't allow you to remove your boxer to get him to do sheet with her and just show underwear.
What is wrong with him? Is he out of his effing mind? Is he out of his mind? He tried to take off his underwear and he's supposed to be doing a film. He believes it's entirely possible to pick up a turd by the way. Yeah, Umar Johnson he's a byproduct of Satan's turd and a three-legged goat. It's ridiculous. FDMG scam records. What's going on? Likes cost money. Ask Umar. No, likes are likes. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit that like button. It's free to do, y'all. It's free to do. This is something else. What's going on in African and American? The more you listen to her, the more you'll realize that Umar has that feminine diva energy. He's a drama queen. He's a sexual deviant. Yes, he is. Intellectual predator. Exactly. The fact that he wanted to take off his boxers. Let me go back. Because this is unbelievable. Beyond the nasty kissing from him. I mean, you know, I almost threw up in my mouth.
We got that. Like, because you warm up, they start running the camera. We haven't hit action. So I got a lot of footage. So he wants to take off his boxer.
Believe you, girl.
So as the producer, I said, I can't allow you to remove your boxer to get him to do sheet with her and just show underwear. We're not going to do that.
Should have read about it.
What are you tripping about? I said, no, we're not going to. As a producer, I don't want anything slipping out and then I'm liable exposing this girl. So for someone who's a leader, someone who's gonna
Umar, no one needs that dill pickle slipping out of you. Your baby carrot does not belong on the outside of your boxes. No one needs that. Mushy turd. You know, that melted Snickers bar you think is so huge. No one needs any of that slipping out. You would have scared that poor girl in that bed. Get the hell up out of there. He really wanted to take his clothes off. This is gross. Can you imagine him? Ew. He already looks like he needs a bath. He's just like 3 layers of sweat and mud. And then he's trying to take his clothes off. That's so gross.
Sculpture young mind. I literally have this discussion with him for nearly 3 to 4 minutes. Like him and I going back and forth. And then when the cinematographer was standing there, he even chimed in with
like a big road.
I said no. I'll allow the shirt, but you're not removing your boxer.
No.
That's one thing. Oops, sorry. I put my hand there. And then, so I'm gonna not just break the whole movie, but I'm gonna just chime on where I saw a lot of the comment. Someone's like, well, why is she portraying the mother like that? Well, I'm going to tell you why I portrayed the mother like that. The day of filming, again, his mother showed up and he's like, nah, that's not my mother. You're not going to do this. I said, Doc, I videotape with your mom. Like, he was very protective, not letting me interact with her. But I said, look at her. I think I did a good job portraying your mother. He's like, nah, He's like, this is how we're going to do it. You're going to have her
what the hell?
laying out a meal. And he gave me the menu. He's like, I want fried chicken, corn, candy yam. It's like a Thanksgiving menu, to be honest with you. He was going on.
But his fat ass wasn't helping to pay for that. So they've already had to switch homes. Then he demanded to go into certain parts of the house and didn't care about the homeowner's wishes in any of this. Then he doesn't want to keep his clothes on. Now he's having an issue with his mother and the meal.
No,
Oh my
and he's
God.
like, I want you to do that, and the phone's gonna ring. That's gonna be me calling, and then I'm gonna tell him, Mom, turn on the TV. I said, we have a script. I have people that I already paid.
Thank
And he's like, I'm
you.
telling you, you're not gonna portray my mother like that. So again, as the producer, I'm gonna get this film.
Oh
I'm
my
determined to get this
God.
film done. I said, fine. We'll prop your mother. So actually the girl who played his mother was actually the caretaker. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna put glasses on. You're gonna put the shawl, the real mother, the one that was supposed to play mom. You're gonna be the mother now. And then you have to understand, I didn't pay them a lot of money, but everybody got their little change who's participating in this film. So, and he does this at set. This is like the very first day or everything that we're filming. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is like mind-boggling to me. Okay. And then he's like,
First day of filming.
Show no caregiver. My mother, I want her to look strong and vibrant. And I said, your mother is not mobile. Your mother is disabled. So we're gonna prop her on the couch and we'll pretend.
Wait, his mother, she's not able to walk? Y'all gotta forgive me. I haven't like really dived into his mom or his children or anything like that. So is his mother, she's not able to walk? Because I know there was an interview he did with, I guess, alleged ex-girlfriend of some sort. An interview done with Night and Day Media Talk where he wanted her to be like the housemaid or something to his mom. So I don't know what his mother's condition is. His mother has MS. Okay, yes, she's disabled. Yes. What's going on, Maddie? To you, how you doing? New people coming in. Thank you all so much. Hit the like button. So the fact that his mother has a disability, he can only demand but so much. He's trying to change the script and all this stuff that takes money to do. She has dementia and is in a wheelchair allegedly. Okay. Hey Skeeter, how you doing? Hey Mark and how's your son? How's everything going? How you feeling? Want to make sure you're okay. So it's only so much that can happen. I'm mad to you says hi. Say hi, everyone. Everyone greets everyone. Thank you all so much for joining. Make sure you hit the like button coming in. I'm just shocked. She is wheelchair bound. Okay. Oh my God. And for him to be acting like a dumb narcissistic drama queen like this. I mean, Prince of Pan Crust Pizza, you have a lot more important things to think about right now. This is unbelievable. They had 3 days to film. This is all on the first day.
And the caregiver is a maid. And right there, family, listen to me.
Right
there, it clicked. It clicked that he has an illusion of his life that is not a reality.
We can tell that.
Okay, if he pulls this the first day, and these are the
Delusional.
prime example I'm giving you from day one of filming. We started at 7 a.m. The first time to go easy on him, we ended at 2 a.m. Whoops, sorry. We ended at 2 a.m.
Wow.
He had the same energy when he arrived on set from 7 a.m. till 2 a.m. in the morning. And by then, if you look at the cast members,
drama queen,
you could tell we're all exhausted. Because even though the actors were coming in rotation, we're there from beginning to end with him.
Ugh.
So
yeah.
I'll give him credit for that. Yes, he had all that energy.
That's not credit. That's him on his narcissistic high. Okay. It could possibly be crack. Who knows?
And I didn't see him drink any
water,
energy drink, like, because as production, we provide the beverage, fresh fruit, and I give a meal. So I say that to say he delivered on his part, but what was disrespectful to me as a producer, you
everything
had a
else
for 4 months. People who were part of the film with you learn their line. They put a lot of time and effort, and then you show up on scene and you're changing. And I have
Skeeter. This is the producer who made the Awaken film. Umar Johnson's thunkhead ass in it. He was such a drama queen. He gave her such a hard time. His energy has nothing to do with him wanting this movie to be a success. It was all about his power and control. He's a narcissist and he's an idiot. And he's not a good actor. And he didn't even learn his lines from what should sound like she's about to say.
And I didn't see him drink any
water,
energy drink, like, because as production, we provide the beverage, fresh fruit, and I give a meal. So I say that to say he delivered on his part, but what was disrespectful to me as a producer, you had a script for 4 months. People who were part of the film with you learned their line. They put a lot of time and effort, and then you show up on scene and you're changing, and I have to accommodate you. So for his mother, I said, we don't have the time or the energy to lay out a whole Thanksgiving meal.
Not at all.
Again, I had to get another house. We didn't film at the apartment where we had his mother. Okay. I had to get someone else's home. We prepped the mother, and I said, you know what? In your sitting room, you got that nice lavender chair. We're gonna sit the mother there. I'm like, I didn't want to get a shot of her walking because I'm like, okay, that's gonna be too distorted because a lot of people know the mom is bedridden. And then he didn't want me to highlight the caregiver. So I'm like, we're not gonna zoom in on her, but we're gonna act like she's the maid. She's bringing her a cup of tea before she looks at the thing. And then someone else, oh, she put in that clip. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm new to you on YouTube, but you saw the movie. First of all, I could not use that. He had written permission, which he submitted to me. We have in writing where we can use that.
What clip?
Everybody was on board with that. And the reason he wasn't at the premiere is because...
Wait, what clip is she talking about now? Y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button. It's free to do. Thank you so much, Madel. I didn't notice any clip that's, I don't know. Y'all just let me know in the comment section what clip she's referring to.
Because him and I at the end, Dr. Umar and I at the end fell out. So professionally, that's his connect. You know, he was the link between him and production. He chose to fall back. So that's how that goes. Just to give those who are the chiming in to give you the background. So I said, okay, I know tomorrow I'm going to have some issue with him. I have to make this work. So now as the producer, I'm on high alert because I'm like, oh my goodness, now we're shooting where we're alternating the script because this man wants to portray himself in this grand way. And then for the wife, I got a courtroom. You guys could go to anyone who in your city who does independent film. Even Hollywood has to jump over loop when they have to get a courtroom, a United States courtroom. You can't just walk in there and la-di-da. Nope. I went through great length to secure that courtroom. So he tells me, nah. You're not going to show my baby mother taking me for child support. Are you crazy? I'm about to open the school. I said, Doc, you had the script. And this is research I did on my own. They did sue you for child support. So the movie is supposed to be mirroring your life. So it's not something that's fictional. Nah, what you gonna do? We're gonna change it. You're gonna do the case that I beat. And then we roll with that. So we're like Googling because I didn't really have knowledge about, they were suing him. They took him to court. Because they're accusing him of posing as a...
So here's the thing. There's a lot of changes because he's a narcissistic sociopath piece of shit. He acts as if people can't look up these cases to see that he's a deadbeat dad. We're gonna talk about the one you won. No, that's not how real life works. It's not gonna always be roses and red flowers and blooming, and it's not gonna always be like that. Sometimes you just have to you have to be real about it. It has to be genuine. This is crazy. He is literally trying to dictate the script. And she should have said, no, you can walk if you want. I'll go get the one that looks like you to play this role. And they probably know the lines. and will give her less of a hard time. This is why people get blackballed in Hollywood too, for being drama queens. When they're difficult to work with, they don't get work. And when you get to a point where you could be, you know, a little bit of a diva, one would say, it's because you've been at it for 20, 30 years. You've made a lot of money. You've made the producers a lot of money. You know, you have, you know, a huge presence behind your name, and you're an actual, you know, fantastic actress or actor. Okay, Skeeter, be safe. Get back to work. Yep. He is difficult to work with. Umar is a sociopath. He is. So you get somebody like Angelina Jolie. She could go in 30 years of acting, right? And say, you know, I would like to suggest a few changes or something. She's at a point where she's producing and directing. You know, she did Maleficent. That was a really good film. But she gets to do that after the years that she's put in, and because she's a fantastic actress. Mariska Hargitay. She went from being, you know, on film as a regular detective to now being one of the directors and producers of, you know, Law and Order SVU in real life, and then on screen being promoted up to like the chief. Like that's after 20 plus years of it. This idiot thinks he could just dictate something, only doing what, one film? Just because he goes on tour running his damn mouth does not mean that he has the personality or the ability to, you know, act on film and do movies. It's so crazy. He's trying to alter how people see his life when we can read about it. We can Google, we can research, we can look up his cases. He's such a clown. Now you see why Umar doesn't have a team helping him. Exactly. Yeah, I see now. Who would want to deal with that all day? She had to deal with this for 3 days, a poor woman. Umar, you changed your own biography, you bum. Exactly. He's such a bum.
Faith educator, questioning his credential. He did beat that. So I'm like,
but
okay.
Not the child support thing.
I know my craft. I'm like, okay, I got this courtroom. We're going to use this courtroom. That adds to production. And then when the lawyer is to walk in, no, I'm a Pan-African. You're not going to have no white lawyer. I need a black lawyer. So I'm like, oh my sweet Jesus. It's like, there's no winning with him. So while they're setting up, the court is within my city. I jump in my car, go get a business suit, because both of the attorney you have were Caucasian. The judge was Caucasian. They're actors, but they're all Caucasian, because when I put out the casting call, that's who responded. I didn't have anybody of color that responded for that role.
Next time, call me. I do it.
I played that lawyer. I walked in. My heart is palpitating. And I'm like, okay, he has proven to us that he learned his line. I'm like, okay, I'm going to execute this. He's going to know his line. And it kind of throws everybody off, because those three actors, they kind of connected, they kind of role played. And then all of a sudden, we're only using the judge, we're using the defense attorney, the prosecutor, and then I'm stepping in, and this girl already got her money. And I can't renege and take money back from these people. He made lose a lot of money doing production.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I would take that money out of his fat ass. I would take that money back out of him. Oh, okay. You made me lose money. You want to sue me? I got you. This is how much money I lost, Yana, in my counterclaim. Counterclaim, girl. If you file a motion to dismiss and that goes through, great. But if not, file a counterclaim. Yana, this is how much money I lost in production because he's a drama queen, narcissistic, sociopathic piece of shit who tried to take his underwear off on one of my poor actresses. You know, because wee and all.
So we roll with it.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, you know, the court scene had 4 scenes in the script, 4 scenes, because there's 2 baby mama. And he refused. We're not filming that. So we roll, because he's a star. He's in a lot of the scene. He's embedded in the script. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna go
He's
with
gonna be
that. When it's finished, I was like, yeah, I just pulled it
Yep.
up. He did. Here's a quick video. We found some video. He was on some step talking to me like, yeah, you gonna recreate it. I said, Doc, it doesn't work like that. You have to have these actors here. We can't recreate it. There's nobody to recreate it with.
This is crazy.
And then he's like, well, I got to make my speech to say I beat the case. I said, we'll go to Westlake. We'll sit you in the park. Everybody knows you're good for making video. It'll blend in. Again, my creativity, I'm like trying to go along.
Accommodate his fat ass.
Butchering the script. You understand?
Yep.
So that's how we got the scene. So 4 of the scene with the baby mama never made the movie.
This is
he's like, he's not having this. And I'm not lying to you, within the 3 days, that was the problem we had with shooting. And then we had another problem. At the beginning of the scene, we opened the scene with him, and he told me he has this hater that makes a living off making videos about him, that this man support himself and his family. He is his biggest hater. He despises him. I need to put him in the movie. He's like, make him bald, make him young and clowny, because he's a clownish N. He used the N-word. So
but he talks about brothers and sisters. Umar, you are the biggest hypocrite, you walking lard tub of cow meat that is roaming and sliming around this earth. He's trying to get her to clown Lennon Honor. Lennon Honor is not going to stop making videos because you are a con artist, Umar Johnson. That's not how this works with freedom of speech and expression. Something you don't dictate. And if you don't like our constitutional rights here in the United States of America, you can really take your punk ass to Africa. Any country in the continent of Africa, pick one, and no one will stop you.
Like, okay.
He's such a clown.
And then I'm like, well, what's his name? So I could get, this is part of him, so I could get this character packed down. No, I'm telling you, I'm giving it to you. Make him young, clownish, and that's how you're going to do it.
No.
Now, and then after this, I don't want to bore you guys.
No, yeah, this is good.
Filming the hater, he didn't want it like that, because that scene in the script, he's with a group of friends.
I know you call it young.
They're videotaping him. You know, I'm trying to add creativity to the scene, and he's like, nah, you giving them too much clout. You make it amateur, make it blurry. I said, we're opening the film. The plot hasn't been developed yet. We do something like that's probably gonna throw the viewer off. No, that's how you gotta do it. Now, everything's like full circle. So this hater is supposed to be Honor. I didn't know the man at the time. Didn't know jack about him. I met Honor 2 years. So
this is the thing. Umar has the opportunity to actually play himself in a film and actually highlight something good about himself, but he chose to obsess over Lennon Honor because, you know, he just got to have a hater. It's enough to have the child support cases and be a deadbeat dad. But no, you want to bring in unnecessary conflict by trying to clown Lennon Honor, someone that more people on earth would respect over you, Umar Johnson.
We portrayed him in the movie.
You can't make this up.
Lord and behold, I become connected with this man without even knowing him.
Oh my God.
And then for the girls, I pleaded with him before the film. I said, can I meet the girls just so I could get an accurate portrayal of both of the daughters? Now, one's bright and one's chocolate. I got a chocolate baby and a bright one. The bright one is a firecracker. I guess that's the one that's making videos. Not the brown one. She mellow. She like her dad. There's nothing mellow about him. Nothing at all. And then he's like, and you go.
He literally sit here and differentiate his daughters like this. One light skin, one chocolate. Is this for real?
I pleaded with him before the film. I said, can I meet the girls just so I could get an accurate portrayal of both of the daughters? Now, one's bright and one's chocolate. I got a chocolate baby and a bright one. The bright one is a firecracker. I guess that's the one that's making videos. Not the brown one. She mellow. She like her dad. There's nothing mellow about him.
Not at all.
At all. And then he's like, and you're going to make him have the same mother. I said, but everybody knows that you have two different baby moms. He's like, no, you're gonna have the girls have the same mother.
Why would he care about
You're not
that?
gonna portray me like this.
Hold on. You're not gonna betray him. He's portraying himself like this. Umar, that is how it is in real life for you, you thunkhead. You chose to get 2 different women pregnant. No one forced you to do that. Now you want to look wholesome. That's what that is. He's embarrassed at having 2 different baby mothers. That's his fault. But then when there is a scene in the movie or the film for him to keep his damn clothes on, what does he want to do? Take his clothes off. You've proven to be a deviant. You want to take your pants and your boxer shorts off while you're filming a feature film with a stranger you don't know. It was bad enough for you to take your tank top off. This is crazy, but you're embarrassed at having 2 different baby mothers that had to take your dumb ass to court. Oh my God.
I'm an educator. I'm going to open a school. I'm going to change the face of educating Black boy in this country. Again, I roll with it.
No, oh my God.
I merged the girls as sister with one mother.
It's terrible. Well, like 3 baby mamas.
So really? We filmed this 2 years ago.
What's going on, Radiant Shadow? So he has 3 baby mamas. Oh my Jesus. Yeah, he was trying to prop himself up to look better. And after 15 years of lying about, opening a school, you could have 15 baby mamas. You could be Nick Cannon number 2, the fat version. It will not matter. You will still be seen as a deadbeat when you're not taking care of them. And at the end of the day, you're still a con artist. You're lying about opening a school that you're not going to open. And it's been 15 years. Oh my God.
I never connected with the girl. I did connect with one of the mother, and I'm not going to get messy. And I was informed.
It's such a poison.
Like, he's not there for birthdays. He's not there for anything special.
He's
in their
not.
life. So, because I never reconnected with the girl, but I got that information from a reliable source. And everything I'm telling y'all, I can back it up. He can't even make a video to debunk anything that I'm saying right now. So that scene is to show that one of the daughter got accepted in the School of Juilliard, a dance school, and he was supposed to be there. But because of his court, life happened, he was unable to make it, and it pissed his baby mama. That was the scene that you guys saw. And then he talked. You could hear his voice when he was talking with her. The thing was so raw and so like, oh my goodness. He's like, nah, take my voice out. Just keep her voice. I said, Doc, it's a movie. Nah, Queen, I'm not gonna argue with you. Take my voice out and just keep her voice.
He ain't trying to take the man's.
And then the editor was like, look,
oh my God,
she's talking, you can get away with it. And then we deleted him. Now that undertone, I don't know if they picked that up doing edit. Yes. And there was nothing fake about that movie.
Okay, so I kept wondering what was the sound in the background while the mom was talking on the phone at the house, and the girls were standing there, and I kept saying, what is that noise in the background? Yeah, noise. I said that a couple of times. I was like, what is that noise in the background? Man, this is crazy. So he wanted to be excluded from that scene because he failed to show up for something like it that makes him look even worse. The insanity in this is that he has at least two daughters with 2 different women, and they had to take his ass to court to get support. One of them came out and outed him about how horrible he is. We all know him to be a con artist. These are things that people can research. He's trying to alter reality for everyone else on earth. No, sir. Nope, you Oompa Loompa. You will not do that, Prince of Pan Crust Pizza. You will not do that. You will not alter reality for the millions of people that know you to be the con artist that you are. Nope.
He was there in the flesh.
This is so crazy.
He was there in the flesh. And then I'm going to make another point. When we opened the scene at the African American Museum, he carried this bag.
Oh, his daughter. Wow.
I'm like, why does he have this bag? Like, it didn't look good. Him. And then when we were going to do the love scene, he's carrying the bag. I said, That's not going to look right for you to be getting in
Hey,
bed with a
Lord.
woman. You're carrying a bag. Nobody can hold this bag. It's my bag. I said, God, I have your best interest at heart. Let me hold the bag. You can't.
Shout out to Lawyers. Shout out to Radiant. Shout out to all of those coming in. Make sure you hit that like button coming in. Hit the like button. Let's get the likes up. Let's get those likes up. Because whether you like it or not, you're here and you're enjoying this content.
Can't shoot every scene with that bag. Some filthy little bag, about this high, this filthy little, it's like a shape of a rectangle. I said, you cannot film every scene with that little bag. And I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm not no angel. I'm like, what is he obsessed with the bag? So I did open the bag. Yes, I did. I opened the bag. And in the bag, he had a revolver, a really nice piece. Now, I don't know much about gun, but it's heavy. It was a very nice piece. And I did something foolish. I pulled the gun out. I held it. I don't know if the safety one, that was something very reckless that I did on my part. And then he had a wooden necklace, like wooden bead necklace with
What is he doing with a gun on
the other
set?
thing, there's a loop and it's made out of cross. I forgot the name of it. Jesus.
Stop. Why does he have a revolver, a gun like that on set? Is this for real? He is delusional. What, he thought he was his own bodyguard?
Like wooden bead necklace with not the cross. The other thing, there's a loop and it's made out of cross. I forgot the name.
It's unbelievable, man.
I'm just whenever I talk about him, I just get so flustered.
We all do,
but it was something
we all
of
do.
high quality. It was handmade. It was polished. You can tell. I would estimate he probably paid a good $250, $100 and something for it. It's beautiful.
He ruined that.
It's like a
movie.
bead
Thank
necklace.
you, Maddie.
But in the conscious community, if you go
Paranoid.
to some of those stores to buy books, they sell them, and then they come in different levels. Some are of higher quality than others. He had a very high quality. And then I'm not lying to this. I'm gonna look into the camera, and Umar, I'm saying it. He had a sandwich bag, those bag that you could put in the freezer, not the extra large one, but like the medium,
The freezer
bigger
bag.
than a sandwich bag, but smaller than the gallon.
Okay, a quart.
I can't even make this up. What I regret, I should have took a picture of it. It was like guts. Like, you know how when, as a woman or a man, you're cleaning a chicken or a turkey, and there's that stuff, you take out the gizzard. I'm like,
He had chitterlings. Was it chitterlings? Umar. I knew that belly of yours was filled with pork rinds and chitterlings. You had chitterlings in the bag. I'm saying it was chitterlings. You can prove me wrong by showing a photo of it, Umar Johnson. But I'm saying it now. Umar had chitterlings in the bag. And then he had guts of an animal in a quart-sized freezer Ziploc bag. You can't make this shit up. This is better than the movie, honey. Because Umar ruined yours. I'm just saying he ruined it. But you doing this is better than the movie.
to some of those stores to buy books, they sell them, and then they come in different levels. Some are of higher quality than others. He had a very high quality. And then I'm not lying to this. I'm gonna look into the camera, and Umar, I'm saying it. He had a sandwich bag, those bag that you could put in the freezer, not the extra large one, but like the medium, bigger than a sandwich bag, but smaller than the gallon. I can't even make this up. What I regret, I should have took a picture of it. It was like guts. Like, you know how when, as a woman or a man, you're cleaning a chicken or a turkey, and there's that stuff, you take out the gizzard. I'm like, what is this? This is what he had in the bag.
Pork belly.
There's no money in it. No, nothing else. The bead, the gun, and the bag of
chitterlings.
Like stuff from inside of an animal. And it looked fresh to me. I'm like, what is that? So this is what I dealt with him for 3 days. And then he did something that really hurt my feeling. Because he was an out-of-town actor, we had a welcome dinner for him.
Wow.
He got so mad. He did not attend the welcome dinner because I put him at a hotel that wasn't a 5-star hotel. He's like, I'm a revolutionary. I'm an activist. You can't put me here.
He's a con artist.
Marriott, or we could go to that Embassy Suite in Beachwood. And I said, Doc, your room is paid for 3 nights. Like the room was taken care of. Everything was taken care of. He's like, no, I'm not staying. And then you see, I'm not the type that you could bully around. I'm a loving person. I'm a giver. I'm nurturing, but I am not going to be bullied around. I said, you could go to the desk, get your money back, because what I did, I wanted to make sure I could get a refund in case he didn't show up. Like,
this is crazy.
I said, you could get your money back. We'll drive you to the Marriott and you can pay the difference. No, he didn't do that because he didn't have the difference. I don't know if he didn't. Let me take that back.
He doesn't have any
He
money.
didn't do that. He ended up staying in the room. Now, overall,
This is what I'm saying. He's broke as shit, and he wants to sit here and dictate everything. This should have been day one. I am not putting you in a new hotel. You're not a 5-star actor either. So here's how this is going to go. You bring this Teletubby filled with pork rind and chitterlings. You can stay in this hotel for the 3 nights that is paid for, or you can take your black ass somewhere else and you pay all the money, and I'm going to get my refund back from the hotel that I've already secured for you. The end. This can go one or two ways, because I could get a standby to play your role. You don't even have to be in the movie. Has she said that from day one? Just like that hotel, he would have set his ass down and did exactly what she needed him to do. He can't dictate nothing when he can't afford nothing. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Had she kept that stance for the entire 3 days, this would have gone a lot different. Because guess what? He had to stay at that hotel she had already paid for. I'm a revolutionary. You're a punk ass. Go to your room. Go to your room. What the hell? He knows who he could and could not pull off a stunt like that with. It would not have been me. Next time you need an actress, Marianne Lorient, Lady Luck Club would do it. I will act in your film. I would not give you a hard time about it.
So even though he has a very hard personality to deal with.
No, he's just a narcissist.
Before I end that, the scene with the children, that was his least favorite scene throughout everything that we filmed. Now, what you guys saw, you saw the scene that he's in the car with the security guard. And that's another thing. Oh my God, I don't want to be all over the place. He insists that I provide 4 security guards throughout the film. What? I'm like, in the script, we got 1 because you did request it. I got 1. Why do I need to have 4 for? In real life, this man don't even have a security guard.
He showed up.
There's never any security guard. What are you talking about, sir? You came to Ohio. You didn't even have a secretary accompany you, let alone a security guard. What are you talking about, sir?
Yeah, I noticed that too. He was driven everywhere in the movie. So it's laughable that he had a security guard driving him around. Wouldn't that be a chauffeur? Oh, for fuck's sake.
So I said, no, I have 1 for you. So again, that's that illusion. He wanted me to portray this grand lifestyle that he's so really delusional. So back, not to sidetrack, I just wanted to point out, in the scene, you guys saw him in the car with the security guard. You guys saw him get out. You saw the kid. What you guys did not see, these are minor. I cannot have them on set without their parent. So when everybody signed a little contract, they were supposed to be accompanied with an adult, a mother, a father, whoever that guardian for that child. You know how our people do. They're happy. They're excited. Their baby are debuting in a movie. There's about like, when they're Ring Around the Rosie, each child showed up with like 10 or 12 people. Uncle showed up, cousin. They're happy. And then I'm like, oh my goodness, this is a nightmare. Another thing as a producer, I'm like, I got enough on my plate and I got to manage a group. I had like a group. You guys didn't see that. So you don't see us. We're shooting. The group's over there. So I had to talk to them. I said, look, y'all can't clap when they do their little singing. You can't cheer on. The mic picks up everything. I need y'all to contain the noise. All we could catch is natural noise around the neighborhood as he approached the home. Okay, Miss Mary, okay, they're happy. Do you know after filming, this man is supposed to open a school for children to prepare young minds to give a scholar. Do you know he never approached those family to even have a word?
Of course he didn't.
Do you know he didn't even enter?
Of course he didn't. I'm not shocked at that at all. I'm not shocked by that at all. I'm not shocked because he's been lying about opening a school for 15 years. 15 years, people. 5 years. Okay? 15 years. He's been lying about opening up a school. He doesn't care about his own 2 children. And there's what Sink says a third he doesn't claim because of the mother's age. So once again, he chose to procreate with a younger woman, and he's embarrassed. So he doesn't claim the child, as if children can pick their parents. We can't help who our parents are. But yet and still, people expect him to actually be friendly around children? Nah. Nope.
Rap with the children?
Nope.
I'm not making this up.
Oh my God.
Take pictures with the kid. After that scene, he was like, done. Literally done, brothers and sisters. And I thought I'm like, wow. They're all excited. They wanted to take pictures. They wanted to meet him. Honey, he didn't interact with not one of those. See, you guys can't see that. We're capturing the movie, but as we're capturing, they're all looking on. They're happy, smiling. The babies are making debut in the film. And then I had one, and I gave him instruction. I'm like, he's a part of the conscious community. I selected the kids that were going to be in. I wanted natural hair. One of them show up with the child hair. I'm like, why is your hair not combed? Oh, no. I've been doing my homework. We doing an afro. We getting her the natural look. Doc's going to like it. They were just so happy to be part of a project that he's of it. He didn't bother to talk to any of the parents, to ask them, hey, is any of your kids on IEP? How they're doing in school? He didn't even bother to interact with the kids. I am not making this up. We had a crew.
I believe you.
I'm not making this up. I have no reason to lie to him. And then I'm not a hater. No, I am not. He said the conscious.
Don't worry. He can't define the term hater. He has no concept of hater. He doesn't know what it means. He just says anything that he doesn't like is hater. A chicken is a hater to him. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Community a dream. And you know what? I don't care
cow goes moose.
How people will frame it or say it. I don't think I'm a dumb person. I am not a dumb person.
Oh my God.
I bought into the dream. Like I tell you, I'm a nurturing, I'm a giver. I believe in building.
Oh my God.
And then, see, I'm not like some people. I didn't give cash. I gave like electronic. I gave check like cashier check from my bank. I could pull the receipt. He cannot say Mary Ann Lorient did not contribute toward FDMG. Yes, I did. I'm sorry, I keep moving my arm. I don't have a stand holder for that. So I contribute toward FDMG because I believe in the dream that he was selling. And then I'm gonna tell some of you, yes, not all of you are part of that conscious community, but even if you weren't, everybody's like, man, he's building the school. That's
15
if
years.
That came to fruition, that's something we all would have been proud of. The conscious community is mourning. You know how many people has given money for this dream, and now these buildings are at jeopardy to being taken? It hurts. Now, if you didn't contribute, you got a lot to say. Oh, they done. No, it hurts.
I'm sure it does. But I would think, we in all things use wisdom. This would be my words of wisdom to all of those, because there are some that are just diehard cultists, and then there are some where, like Marianne, I feel were just genuine in it, and they were wholehearted believers of the school opening, not because of him, but because they knew that it would make a difference to the children in this community. And so that is what drove her to give money, not just putting money in his pocket, but towards an idea that would actually enrich the conscious community and the children, giving them an education, but 15 years after 4 years, I think I would have, if I were contributing, I would have, like, after three years, I would have said, nope, it's not going to happen. But 15 years of this idea, the last 6.5 was spent in Delaware. He got ran out of Pennsylvania with a cease and desist order. Let's not forget that. A cease and desist order told him to stop taking contributions in the state of Pennsylvania. A cease and desist order that came from a judge in a court of law, and it's an enforceable action. So, or it could come from a government agency, but it's an enforceable action. So had he violated the cease and desist order, there would have been a contempt hearing, and he probably would have been sanctioned and or sent to jail. He knows that. That's why he left the state of Pennsylvania and went to Delaware. And he went to a state that does not require nonprofits to register their contributions. So he knew what he was doing by doing that. Clearly, he had a lot to hide. Now, no one knows why his alleged accounts are frozen. You know, they haven't thawed out yet. This is the con artist move. They just come up with a new gimmick to keep fresh money coming in, but won't explain what they've done with their old money. So I understand it hurts. But it comes to a point where you have to say, this is the reality of the situation. He's a con artist and a narcissist, and she's now finding out. She gets to say herself from her own experience, unfortunately, this man is a narcissistic sociopath and a drama queen that walks around with a gun, a wooded necklace, and chitterlings.
No,
Such a clown.
Because you contribute to black colleges, you contribute to Red Crosses. We give money where our heart is. At the time, I believed in him. I contributed, and then I was one of his biggest supporters. And let me tell you somebody. See, I'm talking from experience, from a lengthy period of time. This is how he rolls. When he comes to town, he tell you the book, get him a venue. He's coming to talk. He doesn't pay for nothing.
He doesn't.
You set up these big thing, and then if these people want to charge something, he act like he's deaf, blind, dumb, no speak English. But he takes all his proceeds from his book, and then sometimes they're giving, because I set up free for him. And I'm like, how do you want to charge for people to come in when the venue is free? Like, now these people are going to look at us sideways like, oh, we're not even charging them to use it. I said, they charge people to use that venue. Yo, you think too much, you talk too much. I'm trying to build a school. Everything is I'm trying to build a school. And then when he says that, you fall back. Okay, maybe he's trying to build a school. And then let me tell you guys, for those
he just didn't want you to mess up his money flow.
Who didn't have anything nice to say, I didn't charge anyone to look at this film online. Because that little video I did in my backyard gave me my quotas. I could have charged for that. I didn't. Because I got so much love from those who subscribed. That was my gesture to say, thank you for the welcome. Thank you for embracing my channel. I know y'all want this Umar movie. I'm not doing this charging thing. I'm giving it. So I made it public to even those who are not part of the channel. So if you don't like it, you don't like it. But for you to make comment, oh, he paid. No, Dr. Umar did not pay for anything.
He didn't pay for nothing. I know that.
This is factual.
No.
I paid for the entire production. He did not pay for anything.
We know.
He promised to be behind the film, to throw his weight, to share his platform. So when the film was done, we were supposed to do 40 theater release. I've never done that. I do 5, 7 was my highest with Caleb, A Living Miracle, 7 theater. I'm an independent film. I do what my money allows me to do.
Mm-hmm.
So when he wanted me to give him the finished product, again, I'm not going to be bullied, and I chose not to give him the finished product, it upset him.
Don't give it to him.
Off, and then he reneged on supporting with me to push the film. And then this is not my first rodeo. I have other body of work. This is not my first feature film. And it's sad that a lot of you know me just for Awaken, a project that was very stressful, a project that we did in 3 business days. And at some part we were exhausted, but we got it done. I've posted 2 other feature films. A lot of you were so eager for Awaken, you hadn't even gone to see the quality of my work. Caleb's a beautiful film. Start a little slow, but beautiful.
I'm sorry. Some of us didn't know who you were, dear. You got to give us the opportunity to know who you are. I'd never heard of you. So you know, but I will check out Caleb. But we didn't know who you were. Some of us didn't. I didn't know who she was. Don't beat us all down. We just I personally heard of her from Lynn and Honor. He did a great job promoting you in your film, but we had no idea you had other films. I didn't know who you were, so. But we'll check it out.
Toy Emotion, beautiful concept. That was the first film I did, and I crossed over because when I released Caleb, I did the tour. When I walked into the audience, sold out audience. It was a sea of different faces. It wasn't just a brown sea of brown faces. Now, I'm not saying I'm Spike Lee or Tyler Perry. No, but hey, I'm doing my thing. You know, but even though it was a lot of stress, we got it done. I'm still proud. That's something, and it made me see my ability. I wrote a script that I handed to him, 150 page, and throughout filming, I was adjusting. To produce what you guys saw. You understand? So back on track. I'm sorry, I veered off a little. So when he did not throw his back,
she's so polite. I'm
to
sorry.
support the film.
I veered off a little.
Like I said, this is not my first rodeo. I reached out to Regal Cinema corporate, and I said, hey, I know I have 40 theaters locked down. I can't. I need to scale back. She's like, Marianne, that's fine. I'm going to resend you the contract, and you pick if you want to go 5 or 7. She sent me the contract. I had to sign that, what do you call that? That I wasn't going to go forward with the 40 theater. Now, for Ohio, when we did the script, sold out. I did that. He didn't show up. And
wow.
The reason it hurt me is for those that worked so hard on the project. They wanted him there. He was the star of the film. And then the restaurant, very upscale Black restaurant in Ohio, which hosted.
This is crazy.
Hosted the after party. So when I say they hosted, they provide water, which I didn't have to pay for, and they provide fresh fruit. They provide these little hors d'oeuvre thing. They're really good. And then they said they're going to give production a percentage off of the catered food, like the food that so they work with me. But they were excited because that restaurant, when you go there, is Black owned, and then the theme is Black leadership. So you have some of the greats on the wall.
Aww.
So the owner's like, well, after we get Dr. Umar, and I'm sorry, I keep moving. After we get my arms, after we get Dr. Umar in here, we don't have to put him on the wall. I mean, there was a lot of excitement.
Despite him being a con artist.
Throw a tantrum because I chose not to give you a finished product, which is my intellectual property, that you didn't put a red cent, sir.
That he wanted changed in the course of filming for 3 days. He changed the locations. He changed the meals. He wanted, to take his clothes off. He had the whole scene with the mother and the two daughters changed. He changed so much of the script. No. Now he wants the finished product. Get out of here. For what? This is crazy. He's such an asshole, man.
Hello?
Oh my God. He
So
didn't even
all of
show
that-
up.
And then to backtrack, I know I'm kind of like all of it. He didn't come to the I think I said that. He
Okay,
didn't
thank you,
come
Saint.
to the welcoming little dinner we had for him because of the hotel. And in the welcoming dinner, we bought him a beautiful quality Cleveland t-shirt. We got him a nice Cleveland mug. Like, you know how you go to the city, you buy a t-shirt. I'm not talking about a $5 t-shirt. I'm talking about like that high-end t-shirt. The t-shirt was like $35. Like when you wash it, it's gonna look like the day you bought it. We bought him a beautiful mug.
Oh my God.
The mug was like $22. Like, okay. When I got a ton, I buy $5 mug. I'm just gonna keep it real. And he didn't show up because he was so mad because you put me in a hotel. I want the Marriott. Like, grow up.
Oh my God.
So I made this video. It's to share clarity, not to bash him. He dogged me. And
he's an asshole. We can all agree to that.
Haven't spoke throughout the years. I just came out unhonored, and when I shared my story, when I didn't want to give him the film, he literally pulled back, and I'm like, okay, I have to navigate this on my own. This is not my first rodeo. I got this. That brother turned around again. I am not making this up because honored this brother. This is what he told me. He's like, I can't. I need receipt. I said, I don't understand. He's like, you talking about a lawyer? I said, oh, here's his lawyer. I said, oh, you want the paper? He want receipt. He's like, I'm not gonna come on my channel and say something. I need concrete evidence. Oh, I said, I got evidence. I could drown you with evidence.
Oh, drown us with evidence. Do it.
Receipt from the burger he ate.
Do it, girl. Give us evidence.
You understand? From everything he did, like I kept receipt. So I gave the lawyer. He served me with paper. Just sue me, brothers and sisters.
Wow.
The paper came certified from Columbus, Ohio, from a credible law firm to sue me. And then they wanted me to negotiate to give them a number. And then I was given instruction, if Dr. Umar is not pleased with that number, a number will be given to me. And if we choose not to cooperate, they're going to proceed with suing me.
Oh, okay.
File the proper paper to the Greater Cleveland Court. We'll see y'all in court.
Yep. That's it. Tell him to go to hell.
Sue me. I am someone who donated to your cause. I am someone who, when you came to town, stood by your side.
Now you all see how these narcissistic, psychopathic, sociopathic wannabe cult leaders are when they can't get their way. They kick you out of the cult. And then now he wants to take her to court, or he wanted to take her to court. This is the treatment you get when you don't kiss their ass, because they never really cared. Deep down, he doesn't care. For him to fail to even interact with the kids that were in the film after the film finished for 3 days now. That's a weekend. I mean, that's not an inconvenience for him. For the 3 days. And he doesn't even want to interact with the children. And he's talking about opening a school for black boys. That goes to show he doesn't care. He doesn't care. And then tried to sue her. And then tried to make a demand. Laughable. Yeah, I see you in court. Hopefully, I mean, if that still stands, then get your counterclaim going, girl. Drown us with the receipts. I want to see the receipts of everything.
Was gracious as a host when you came and do your lecture. And you pocket all your money. Nobody asked you for nothing. And then you turn around, you want to sue me for something that doesn't belong to you? You want to sue me for something you didn't give a penny? Because his excuse to me is like, all his money is in FDMG. Where the money at, sir? Where's the money? Where is the money? So, wow. He wanted something grand. So in the movie, I'm like, all right. So I'm going to portray your life the way it really is. And I'm going to tell y'all something. That scene with the conscious cougar, there were no kissing in the script. He wanted that. I'm not lying. And I'm going to give honor to the script for him to read it to let y'all know he wanted that.
That's so gross.
He wanted that make out scene with the older lady. And I'm not going to act innocent. I ate it up as a producer. I'm like, all right, we getting content. Keep the camera rolling. And then he put his hand. We filming. I know it's this movie. But he put his hand all the way up that woman's thigh. I'm not lying. I was there.
We saw it.
All the way up her thigh. Well, I can't speak for her. I can't speak.
Was she comfortable with this?
He wanted that. And then he is known for Black Queen.
Can you please ask the lady to come forward and say if she was comfortable with that or not? Because that would ruin his lawsuit against you. Here he is doing dumb things, taking off his clothes and putting his hands up somebody's thigh and adding in kissing scenes that no one welcomed. Oh man, she would have a hell of a counterclaim.
I said, Black Queen, Snow Bunny never. We all know him for that signature thing. He wanted me to have a love scene with a white woman. And
exactly, like, Diamond.
Time does not permit. I regret I didn't get that. I'm going to tell you, out of everything in Awaken, I regret I fought him on that. I regret I fought him on that. I wish, and I got a Rolodeck, get one of those pretty white girls come on and we would have filmed it. I told him, no, time does not permit. he wanted me to get, and then he at his hotel room.
Hold on. He said, wait a minute. Wait,
we
what?
all know him for that signature thing. He wanted me to have a love scene with a white woman. And I'm like, nah, time does not permit. I regret I didn't get that. I'm going to tell you, out of everything in Awaken, I regret I fought him on that. I regret.
Ooh, Jesus, be a camcorder. What? Did you get him recorded saying that? Please tell me you got that on video of him saying he wanted to have a love scene with a snow bunny. Please tell us you got that in video. Drown me with the receipt on that one.
I fought him on that. I wish. I got a Rolodex.
Oh my God.
Pretty white girls, come on, and we would have filmed it. I told him no, time does not permit.
We got you down.
He wanted.
Oh my God.
Me to get, and then he at his hotel room, the cheap little hotel I put him in. I didn't put him in no 5-star hotel.
It's not worth that.
He made a video because
it's not worth it.
Everybody's keeping track with it. He made a video. It's gonna be a snow bunny in the movie. After I told him, I said, Dr. Umar, we don't have the time to squeeze trying to get an actress. Like I didn't want to do it because I felt I wanted some kind of control. It was a control thing on my part because he was switching everything up. So I'm like, no, I'm not giving you that scene. I regret I did not do it. I bend over for everything. He wanted Black Queen forever, Snow Bunny never, and he wanted to have a scene making out with a white woman. So, sir, if you ask me, your fantasy is to be with a Caucasian woman. That's my opinion.
Oh, Lord.
Okay?
He's a card artist.
So, and then at the end of filming, I'm not gonna lie, he was happy. He was happy with everything we got. He took a picture with cast member. The farewell.
Didn't talk to the kids.
Sending them off was nice. It was nice. There was no hard feeling. We took him to the airport. Got his little dirty bags out of the trunk.
Dirty bags.
You know, filthy. He had an army bag. Filthy. Yes, Dr. Umar's filthy, dirty. And then that black suitcase was dirty.
Does he truly smell like stuffed crust cheese pizza? I have to know. With pepperoni and ham and rotten cabbage on it. Like, what is the odor and the aroma that emanates from his fat body? Does it smell like those chitterlings he keeps in that freezer Ziploc bag?
Oh my God, he's a scholar. The most request. Like, what is this?
He's not a scholar. He's an idiot.
And then for the premiere, my gift to him was a suitcase set. Like I had a nice 2-piece brief set to give. The thing was so filthy. I'm like, yo, this is gonna be a nice. At the after party, we're gonna put
in a dirty bag.
He didn't show up.
He's an asshole.
Because he's mad. I'm not handing him the movie. This is what he told me. He's like, and then when I told him, I was like, nah, I need to see proof you and him fell out. So I'm giving him proof. He was mad. He's like, you could do what you want, but I'm gonna do my thing. I'm like, it doesn't work that way. We have a contract. After I release a film, I recuperate the cost of, and I want y'all to listen. Listen, I don't care if you're his diehard supporter. Just please listen. If I put $10 to do something, I want to recuperate my $10. I told him once I'm done recuperating my $10 and made a profit, I will then give it to you. At the time, he was going to start this Umar TV. Thing never came to fruition, but he was telling me it's going to be on my Umar TV.
Just a grift.
When I go do my lecture, at the end of the lecture, we're going to have a movie. They're going to pay for this. I'm going to charge $35. I'm like, who goes to the movie and you pay $35? But he was just talking. He had a whole plan.
Grift.
And I'm like, we can do that. But you're Umar Johnson. I cannot compete with your audience. I give it to you, I will drown. And I didn't have confidence to just hand him the finished product where he would do good by me and at least give me the cost of what was put in for the film.
Nope.
I didn't trust him.
He's a con artist.
The deplorable behavior that he showed me, I lost all trust in him.
Good.
And when I got that letter, I'm going to keep it really true. When I got that letter in my house, it came certified. I was
intent to sue.
But I lawyered back up. He probably thought I was some kind of backward girl from Ohio. I don't know what he thought, but honey, he met the right one. Yes, he did. Yes,
good for you, Marianne.
So
yes,
I was living, and then when we told them, please file the proper work to the greater Cleveland, we've never heard from him. We never heard from his attorney. Just vanished. But so
they might not even be real attorneys.
Criticize. All of you showed me a lot of love. I got love. I felt. Listen, I didn't charge for the movie, but the love was the payment. the kind word, thank you. And I shouldn't have come in here. I said too much. The purpose of this is to thank you all. Thank you. And then
no, I'm enjoying this.
Engaging with some of you. Now, not moving forward, not everybody will get a response.
Oh my God.
Some people, they want to engage and like chaotic back and forth. I'm not going to do that. The queen's not going to, I'm not going to come to that low vibration. I'm not going to do that. No. I'm a very respectful person, but the minute that disrespect is at the table, I'm going to excuse myself. Yeah, we're not going to do that.
You don't have to do that, honey.
That's what went through the production. But I encourage you guys, please, I have 2 films and I'm going to post other. Look at my body of work. Really see the nitty gritty of my work. And I'm still improving my craft. What you guys saw. And then whether you didn't like it, I'm talking to those who didn't like it. It got what? 19,000 views. You didn't like it, but y'all should watch it through.
Yeah. Lynn and Honor recommended it. And I think that wasn't it. We didn't know what we were prepared for. It was because Umar's dirty, slimy, soulless, evil ass dictated this film so much to the point where the idea of it was just lost. The, message in it was just kind of lost. And then he tried to change it to where it matched his delusional mindset, but it wasn't real or authentic because he wanted this fictitious nonsense to be projected. Like, this is who I am, you all. This is my life. I'm just a perfect individual. No one's perfect. No one is perfect but God. So many of us, I know myself, I was confused. I'm like, what did I just see? It didn't make sense. But that's because he altered it and he dictated so much of it, and the editing and the message got muddied. What was supposed to be like a feature biopic type film, just about him and his life and who he is, it was completely taken out of context because he dictated changes to this film that he should have never been able to dictate. You don't want to do this the way I wrote it? I'm gonna tell your fat ass something right now, boy. I will go get a second. I will get somebody who look like you, that's much cleaner, that's not walking around with a Uzi and chitterlings in the frozen Ziploc bag. And I will have them do a better job at playing you than you playing yourself. There you go. Mic drop. I mean, hell, you can find some better actors that maybe like be great actors out here that look like him, that sounds like him, that's much cleaner, more respectful, that would have learned the lines, would have probably executed the role better and portrayed the message and whatever you were trying to portray in your script 1,000 times better than he could have done himself about himself. So that is what, most, I know for me, I could say was my issue with it. It was disingenuous, but because he messed the movie up, he completely effed it over. But she knows now. Don't work with his clunky ass no more, with his dirty bags.
You guys watch it through.
Oh my God.
And then he gave me his life, but he wanted me to make it grand. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I try to keep it as true as possible. He wanted a whole full-blown wedding. I said, nah, we're going to give you a fiance and we'll do the way. You guys didn't see audience. He wanted, I want a wedding with my supporters. Like, and then when I get back to Philly, I'm going to foot you the reception. Like, you may got to get some sandwich, some. I'm like, no, Doc, we have 3 days. What he doesn't understand, you got to get these actors. It's not just we hold the camera. No, it doesn't work that way.
In his delusional mind, it does.
I'm sorry, I keep moving. I switch arm when my arm gets tired. I'll do better.
She's so polite.
Get a little.
A stand.
To stand for when I do.
It's okay.
So it's like, it was just a lot of heartache, a lot of headache dealing with him. And at the end, the way he behaved was deplorable. Deplorable.
Yeah.
When you left Hawaii, I didn't fall out with you. I've always maintained a professional tone with you, always respectful with you. And then you try to sue me? That was crazy. He pimped me out, figuring my network, and he tried to sue me. That is crazy. Someone who was supportive to you.
Wow.
Someone who didn't give you change.
Such a demon. He is a fat demon.
FDMG, you turn around like a snake and you try to bite me. So no, I'm not bitter. No, I'm not bitter. He, at his age, he's living with his mother. At his age, we're learning that he's unemployed.
Yep.
The income is from people like myself and other hard
giving donations.
Single mother that gives you the hard earned. Let me tell you, you all got a mama. I'm talking to you guys, family. I don't want y'all to. We all have a mother. We all have that grandmother. A mother.
Talk about it.
Pillar.
Yep.
A mother is the first teacher. A mother is nurturing. A mother is the loving. Even if you ain't got a perfect mother, the fact that she cares.
Let me tell y'all something. I spent 23 hours in labor unnecessarily, only to turn around and have a C-section. When I say that I will reshift the gravitational pull of this planet for my children, all I got to do is think about, Lord have mercy, what my body went through. Being pregnant and giving birth via C-section. Do not mess with my babies. Oh my God. So what you're saying, Marianne, is right on point. But, you know, you're talking about a fathead demon that stinks and has dirty bags.
You 9 months. That's motherly. I'm a quote.
Good job.
What did he say? My mother may not be a Betty Crocker mom, but she was my mother. Now, this may just go over some of your head.
My mom comes to my chat.
Mother.
Hi, Mom.
Okay? And then what he does, so I say that, I break down the mother to you. What he does is prey on mother.
Yep.
He don't prey on no married couple. He's
single mom.
Studies you. He's not dumb. I don't care what y'all say. Like, I guess, why are you saying that? Oh my God. After you try to see, he's not dumb. He's not dumb. He's brilliant. He will go down.
No, he's not brilliant. He's a grifter. He's a con artist. He does what he needs to do to get money. He says what he needs to say to get money. He completely conned PCOM out of an entire doctorate degree and won't put any of that education to good use. What he's learned to do is to study human behavior, to know what to say and do, what to weaponize, and who to prey on. Of course, he's not out here pimping out the dads because he knows he's not going to be able to challenge another grown man like that, especially a man that's not going to let him come up to him with all that BS talking about, oh, give me money, give me money. Maybe except Charlemagne. Charlemagne. But he won't be able to just do that with the average dad out here that actually take care of their kids. He ain't gonna be able to pimp out no dads like that. He does that to women because he knows if I can get some that are just vulnerable and believe everything I say, whether he believes it or not is irrelevant at this point after 15 years. But he gets his target audience of single black women. He's sitting here talking about black queens and princesses while he takes advantage of black women. He's not doing this to any other race of women. He's destroying the black community and black women and black boys. This is the example he's setting. How to pimp out black women. There's nothing admirable about him. Child would never ever even want my kids to look at a video about him. My boys won't. And they have a father. So they don't need to look up to somebody like Umar Johnson. They have a father. And no, he's not perfect, but he's better than Umar Johnson. I mean, by damn, Jesus. Umar sucks.
He was able to fool all of it to accumulate that much cash, and you're not. And then it pissed me off when he's like, I built it. No, sir, you have not built anything. The school is not a reality. So technically, you haven't built anything. You haven't given us anything that came to fruition.
This is crazy.
No, you haven't. You have the gift of gab. That's what you have.
Yep, run to your mouth.
Charismatic. You
That's
know,
it.
It's a gift. We all got gifts. Some of y'all don't tap into your gift. We all have gift. The good Lord put gift in all, especially melanin people. We all have gift.
Everybody got a gift.
The gift of God.
He just runs his mouth.
Using that gift to really make a difference within the community that looks like himself, he robbed us blindly. That's what he did.
And just the Black community.
The conscious community is mourning. So many people are hurt. So when I define the mother to you, you have a child you're struggling with. We're mother. What mother doesn't want the best for their child? What mother? What mother? Y'all remember Big Mama? Like, there's not much, but you come home, there's a meal. You're like, God, how did she do it? There's a little financial struggle. She go under that bed. There's a little tab because these people back in the day, they knew how to save. A mother. So these were who he was preying on, mothers. Yep. And to entertain y'all, because what I want to do, I want to stay focused on the purpose of this page. I am an artist. I'm a storyteller.
I love this video, though.
Bring you guys a story where you can learn from. We could connect.
I'm enjoying this video.
I'm going to make the making of Awaken, and I'm leaving nothing out.
There you go.
Nothing.
How you do it.
And then when I'm done with that, I have together 41. One does not qualify. In order for you to qualify, I ask for one qualification. They have to show proof. Just like I have proof, I have statement from Huntington Bank where I gave my donation. I don't care if your donation is $10, $5. I need proof at one period of time you did donate to his cause.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to make a documentary.
Go ahead.
On how, because loyal donor, we don't just give that one donation. There's a pattern. I gave twice. I gave twice.
Okay.
My biggest one was the first initial giving. And then I didn't give because I needed him to come in the picture to save a child. I gave because I believe in the dream that he was telling me. I believe in the community. We all come together, one for all.
Okay.
That was like my mentality to all this. But some of those mothers that I got for the documentary, which I'm working on, there was inappropriate, but you can't blame him. They went there.
Like,
if you're a woman, you're trying to keep the light on, you're working, because that Black woman, sometime, I don't care if we're educated, we work, we're the primary breadwinner. I'm always catching myself to keep soft, to stay within my feminine energy. It is easy to get that masculine trait,
I'm excited about this documentary. About to get all these people that gave him money. Oh man, it's gonna be like surviving Umar Johnson. Oh my God, yes, let that happen.
You're holding it. You're doing so much. And that's why sometimes when brothers come to us, you have to be patient with the Black woman. You have to be forgiving towards her because she's holding it down for so long. So when you come, there's a tad of aggressiveness. Like once you start pouring into her, it's going to make us fall back. It's going to bring us into our feminine energy, our softness. So I'm always, as a single woman, very mindful of that because I'm a go-getter. I work hard for everything that I have, but I'm always mindful, I don't want to get in that masculine energy because men, they pick that up from us. So I'm always mindful, to keep it soft, to keep it feminine. And the story I heard is heart-wrenching, how he took advantage sexually and he took advantage financially. There's one. She is a nursing assistant. She works. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional here. She works sometimes 16 hours a day, 4 kids. One of the boys, there's issues. There's issue with the kid, but one was like a handful. So you don't have that male supportive. She doesn't really have that.
This is what you want to see in the films. This is what you want to see here. He's a grifter. He is a grifter. I'm sorry, I got caught up in watching it. I'm trying to pause and incorporate you all's comments and things of that nature as well. What you're seeing right now, and make sure you guys are hitting this like button. But this is the raw, the real, genuine storytelling you want to see. And for her to be crying over the story she's heard so far, the documentary is really, really going to tell a story. This is crazy. I've heard some stories in my research about him taking advantage of women, but man, this documentary is really going to put it out there. And I'm all for it. Do the documentary, Marianne.
Yeah. Sometimes we don't have a man in our house, in our life. You have that family network. You have that friend that you have some kind of support system. She didn't have all that. And she reached out to this man because she went to reach out, needing help, a mother. And you take advantage. It breaks my heart when she said the story. So as a filmmaker, this is the last thing that I do. I will produce this documentary. I don't even do documentary. I do film. I do feature. When he approached me, he wanted a documentary. He said he wants to leave his legacy. I don't want no white man make my documentary. I want my legacy. I trust you. I trust you.
And he tried to.
And I was honest with him. I'm like, look, if he was financially footing it, I probably would have took a stab at it. But when he wanted me to finance it, I'm like, that's a lot of money. My production company is new. I just couldn't take that big financial burden.
Wow.
And I have a mortgage. I just didn't want to go there. I didn't want to go there. And then that's how we end up doing a feature film instead of a documentary on his life. And I know for a fact, the guys from Detroit, Michigan reached out to me. They're like, yeah, he came to us for the documentary, but they're independent filmmaker. And he want us to pay for it. We couldn't do that. We thought he was going to.
Now, y'all see how the men said no flat out? And you see how he took advantage of Marianne being a single woman? That she is the example of what she's talking about. He took advantage of a black woman who's a filmmaker, independent filmmaker, that was willing to foot the bill because she believed in what he was trying to do and what he's been conning people for 15 years saying he was going to do. But as you can see, the men that he went to all told him no. See, Charlemagne wants to sit and defend him because I refuse to call him the god. He's not a god. He's a mere mortal. But he wants to defend him to the utmost. But where is Charlemagne at when it comes to helping Marianne make this film? Did he put any money into this? You defending someone, but you're not financially helping him, pay off the school's taxes? Like, it's a joke to hear those grown men with money defending him, but they won't financially provide any aid either. They know better. They know that he's not doing the right thing with the money. But then they get out and they just say things they think people want to hear. The majority of people that have even listened to Umar in at least 3 or 4 videos knows that he's a con artist. His cult base is shrinking. And these grown men now know. He's not meant to be trusted. The ones that are still walking around here trying to defend him, they're only doing that because they don't want to hurt his feelings. They need to grow up. 15 years of him talking about opening up a school, and it's just not opening. 6.5 years in Delaware alone. It's not opening. It doesn't take that long to open a school up when all you need to do is really just renovate it, and you've raised $1.67 million. But where Charlemagne and the other guys that are sitting here defending him still to this very day, with just paying the contractors to go in and renovate the school. Why aren't they doing that? See, that's what I look at. Not about what they say, but what they do. And he's still, the Prince of Pan Crust Pizza took advantage of a single black woman to make a film about him that he wanted to turn around and dictate and turn into a piece of trash. Her documentary is going to be better than that. It's crazy. And I'm not saying that what she wrote was trash. What he did to it was trash.
it's a very tight. I'm in Ohio, they're in Michigan, but it's a very tight. I'm like, okay, so I kind of knew how he
This is
wrote,
crazy.
but I'm not innocent either. I wanted that film, and I'm not a pushover. The reason where I cooperated with him, I bend the rule a little. It's because I wanted to get that done. And I applaud all my actors and actors that participate in Awaken. That has Awaken's like the biggest challenge I've ever had in this craft. I support them. I applaud them. Thank you for their hard work. The crew that was part of it, everybody was respectful to him. Everybody was professional to him. Everybody was so excited to be part of this project with him. And then he turned around and spit on the project.
Yep.
Literally. No, I'm not bitter, but I'm mad that you try to exploit me financially.
Yep.
But I'm not a hateful person. I'm gonna confess something to you guys right now. I said a prayer for him. I said, God, someone did a number on him. He's like a grown man, but who's a wounded little boy. And
it's a man baby child.
Have
throwing a
mercy
tantrum
on him. That's the humane thing to do. I said a prayer for him. Have mercy on him because he's going through a very difficult. He reached out to me.
Umar can kick rocks.
And I ain't gonna say her name because I'm not gonna give her no clout with a second party. They're talking about, oh, you're hurt, you're angry, but so his statement is like he's going through a very difficult time. If I can hold off.
Oh, pity party. Umar, you trying to play the victim? You fat lord. You trying to play the victim? Walking around with animal parts in your Ziploc bag and your dirty bag. Now you want to play a victim. The narcissism is just on overload.
Releasing the film. No. Were you compassionate toward me when I had to release the film and you turned your back?
Oh my God. He didn't even show up for the premiere.
I said, you know what? I'm going to say a prayer for you. May the Lord go through this valley that you're crossing. But Lorient Vision Production will release the film. You're not in a position to tell me to release or not release.
Not at all.
My circle of friends are like, well, he's going to reach back out to you again. I'm like, I don't think.
Who cares?
I'm not going to lie. He wasn't angry or aggressive. There was a humbleness that I never picked up from the time that I had an interaction.
No, it's called scared. He's scared.
And then, if you guys look at the beginning of the film, just start. You ain't got to go look at the whole thing. Look at the date. So that's why I picked the 30th, because it would have been dope because the date.
Dope.
Because we put the date, and that's why I'm gonna, that's the artist in me. But I'm a new YouTuber, so I download the thing because I'm human. I said, I publicly made an announcement that we're gonna release this on the 30th. Life happened, so I downloaded, and then there's a feature where you put the date, and then the thing will it's there, but it'll be published on the 30th. So being new, now I'm still learning navigating the system. I wasn't supposed to hit publish. I was supposed to let the automatic thing publish it. And then I'm like, okay, but the timing could have been better.
There you go.
Everything happened for a reason.
Yes, it did. Yep.
I want to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed and that has shown me kindness. Thank you. And all of you who thank all the actors and the crew, they've read your comment. They're grateful. Thank you. And for some of you that looked at the film, you didn't subscribe, but you guys look at the film. Thank you for your kind comment. Thank you for appreciating the hard work and the art that went into it. I say thank you to each and every one of you. And when this all die down, I'm gonna maintain a core loyal subscriber, and I hope I bring beautiful story to you. And I hope
we're looking for that documentary, girl.
If I do something that does land on industry level, you all can say you were there with me. Thank you. I already appreciate my YouTube community. Like I said, I'm going to continue bringing you beautiful story. And I hope it entertains you. I hope you guys take something from it. So my next video, I'm encouraging, it's not going to be long. I'm encouraging you guys to look. I'm going to post it tomorrow. I had an artist who came to me. He's a spoken word artist. And he's like, oh, you're a film producer. I want you to do something.
Hey, Ref.
I said, yeah, I make movie. I could let you be an extra. No, I make poetry. Like, how can you? I said, well, I can't just film you saying a poetry. Like, and then he spit something. He was like, wow, I mean, he has beautiful poem. And then this is the first time. So what I did a theatrical poetry. What I did, I listened to his poem and I held on to the word, and then I create a scene with him to match with the poem. So it turned out pretty good. I kind of like it. So any of you who are
She's so polite
artists, see me. And when I hear it, so I kind of create a little movie with a spoken word artist. So I'm gonna drop it tomorrow. Just please look at it. And then to support, just let it play through. Thank you very much. We greatly appreciate it. I think this video was very long. Thank you for those who've been so kind to me. And till the next time, I promise I'm gonna bring you beautiful story. Thank you. Till next time, Marianne.
This is man, this is good. Let me show you all. I had already subscribed. All right. There you go. See that there? And Lennon Honor had and I hit the thumbs up. And this is before I watched the video. I think I left a comment. I don't know where it is. I did leave a comment though. Lord, we looking for it. Because what I'm gonna do is respond back to it and thank her for making this video, because it helps us, the viewers, to understand where she was coming from. Now I had to comment. I did leave a comment, but I'm gonna look for it and I'm gonna respond back to her reply to me, because this video helps us to understand. Oh, it's in the other video. Let me go on her page, because I actually did leave a comment under the film. And she did other films here, so that's what she was trying to tell everybody. It's got 24,000 views. Okay. Let me scroll down. Because she had, to me, for her to have gone through all of that with him, it gives context and helps me to understand, okay, this is why the film turned out this way. It was not what I was expecting. It wasn't, but it's not to hate on it. It's just, I didn't understand it. It didn't make sense. And, he's just not a good actor. He's not a good person. And we're watching something where it came off like it was him being delusional in every way. Right? So, yeah, many of us was just confused as much as we wanted this to be just from, a cinematography stance to be a good feature film and to have a good plot and storyline. I mean, he just Umar just ripped it up. He tore it up, trying to do all these changes, make all these demands. But I think her documentary is going to be much, much better, because it's going to be very real, raw, authentic, and he won't have any say-so over it. He won't. And he won't have any influence over it. He'll probably try to, intimidate her with it, but stand your ground. This time she'll have a community behind her to, tell his nasty, dirty ass to go sit down somewhere. Oh, cooking with Frank. Where's my comment? Oh my God, I gotta go down further. So I'm gonna find my comment and I'm gonna reply to it, or I just comment on the other video and just let her know, listen, produce that give us the documentary. Give us that documentary. We need to see that documentary. Because that documentary, her crying, talking about it, you sit there and you really get to see all the stories of women and all the things that have come out about him taking advantage of women. Now we'll be able to see that from the this is what it needs to be, a surviving Umar Johnson. That's what it need to be. Surviving Umar Johnson's a weird ass with his narcissistic behind his dirty bags. Because he all he does is just run his mouth and take advantage of people, y'all. So thank you all so much for tuning in. This video, this live has been 2 hours, 15 minutes. And I want to thank you all for the support. Make sure you guys hit the like button. 3 days is no time for a film. It's not enough time to record. I mean, and I get it. She had to, do the filming in 3 days because of the budget. It came down to budget. And then he wants to demand that, he gets the full finished product. Like, no, you're not getting the finished product. Hell no. You can kick rocks. So once again, she's, I'm glad she was able to say that she was another black woman he took advantage of. He took advantage of her. He knew that he couldn't get any of the male independent filmmakers to do it. So what does he do? Go to a single black woman. Yet again. He's like a plague in the black community and has the audacity to be racist. But they want to secretly have a love scene with a snow bunny, as he calls it. Like, what the hell? It's like, dude, stop downing and dogging out other races. If you like white women, no one's stopping you. It's almost like, he's gone on with this nonsense for so long. Even if he liked white women, his whole reputation won't let him because he's an idiot. Ugh. He's gross. So thank you all so much. Y'all hit the like button. That's it for today's show. And we're going to come back tomorrow and check out some videos of him touring and just, he's so weird. But I do have some more videos for to show that I've been meaning to get some feedback from one of his exes that spoke out. Hopefully she's in the documentary. That's gonna be something else. But you guys make sure you all have a good evening. Got work tomorrow. I want you guys to take care of yourselves and each other. And until the next one, Lady Luck Club out. Deuces. Thank you.